Look at that. A clean worktop. Amazing. Now, in all the TV programs you'll see the professionals always filming a crisp, beautifully perfect, pristine looking kitchen, and they have reasons to. But you don't need to do that at home, and you certainly don't need to do it in the real world. You can, but it's just going to be impossible to clean all like that. Instead, you just need to keep it clean, hygienically clean, and presentable, and you'll be okay. So remember what I said about things not being wasted. So here we go. The leftover dough, you can't freeze it, but you can put it in greaseproof paper, roll it up, if it can, and you can fry it in and make a pancake of some sort, or like a flatbread with it. So that's what I'm going to do with this guy. But I'm not going to do it today because I'm not hungry for that now. I'm going to wait till tomorrow, or whenever I'm starving, and I'm going to have the leftover chicken in that bread with lots of butter, and it's going to taste delicious. Then I'm going to bag the chicken up as well in the millions of Chinese takeaway. You can see that we love our Indian and takeaway food here. Look at that fine collection of Tupperware. I'm going to bag that lot up in one of these guys here. The trick is to find the right lid. Not that one. Not that one. Let's try and just use the normal one. Okay. I might actually make a curry. Yeah, there's an idea. I'll make a curry. I'm not throwing his bones away. My chicken, my parrot, he eats this stuff. He doesn't get a lot of it. Everything in moderation. So, he loves this. And because he's had a day of fun and games, playing and teasing, I think he might still think that we're busy fighting. So, Charlie, he wants to eat me as well. He's such a violent creature. Chicken. I don't understand this camera of mine. It is absolutely dreadful when it comes to focusing. There's Charlie. Charlie loves eating KFC and chicken and stuff like that. But as you can see, he's busy having a go at an egg carton, so he's preoccupied right now. Anyway, so he'll have supper when we have supper. And judging by the look of that face, I think that he knows he's being filmed. He knows he's a little bit of a celebrity. He loves attention, just like his owner. And we'll leave him in peace just for now. Back to our trouble and strife in the oven. And I better be careful, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off now, because I had a squiz earlier on. Let's just put the torch on, the oven light. Let's keep that on. And it started to really glaze. But guys, have a look at that. Now be careful when you pull a tray out of an oven. I think my tray should be the other way around, because that is very slopey. And if you pull this out, that heavy pie will come sliding down and will fall. You see that? So be careful. When you pull out something to inspect, just pull it out with it being as level as possible, okay? If you struggle, just get Mum to help you, or Dad. Dads are pretty good at this kind of thing. So, you saw that lovely glaze. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put you down, and I'm going to get the pie out, retrieve the pie, so we can have a look in some decent lighting, what it looks like. But I reckon this is done. While we were waiting for the pie to crisp up, I made use of the time to clean the hob in the kitchen, because if my mum saw that hob, she'd have an absolute fit. So that's all looks presentable now. Hey Mum, this chicken must go in the fridge immediately, So don't hang about with it. Don't let that stuff hang in the fridge for long. Cooked chicken can stay 2 days, but I won't push it beyond that. Raw chicken, once it's defrosted or fresh. I've usually kept my chicken and wings in the fridge at 2 degrees in this cold climate for about 5 days, no more than that, and it's still fresh. Frozen defrosts within a day or two, and we'll keep it for about the same amount of time. Anything beyond the 5 days, I wouldn't chance it. Now people have varying degrees of grossness when it comes to meat. When it gets gamey, I've seen people wash it just to clean it up, but that's another subject for another day. Really, you don't have to follow the sell-by date on it to then chuck food out, because chucking food out is an absolute sin, and it's something that should be avoided. And I don't think they teach people in school properly how to handle food properly. You don't have to throw food away. If it's off, it's off. But then you've obviously left it for too long and neglected the food. Most of the time, in warmer climates, it's different. You know, I've lived in tropical climates, and yes, food goes off very quickly, whether it's in a fridge or not. But here in temperate climates, the stuff lasts much longer, especially if it's cooked already. So I've not had a problem, but I certainly have never had to follow a sell-by date on something to know if it's off or not. You can smell it, you can see it, and sometimes you can even resuscitate it and recover it for years. There are times when it's a complete write-off. And with chicken and fish or any seafood, I wouldn't chance it. If it smells funny, bin it. But when it comes to red meats and things like that, you can still recover it up to a point. So our chicken pie is finished ahead of schedule, and you can see that lovely glaze. Now I'm so tempted to break into that. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to do it for you guys, for your benefit. So I'm going to pull out my trusty rusty knife. I'm going to leave Mr. Octopus alone, and I'm going to go in here, right, to give you a little glimpse of heaven inside pastry. And in fact, do you know what? I'm going to get myself a nice plate, and I'm going to serve myself a side of this delicious pie, and I'm going to proceed to eat it. Isn't that right? Because I'm a fat, greedy guts, and it's no good making something like this and not enjoying it. But I don't know about you guys, but I found that, ironically, when you're cooking, you actually lose your appetite. And I find that really strange, especially for an individual like me. It's an absolute glutton. I love food. I love all the things you can do about it. And just like any other person, it's really nice to make something for somebody to enjoy. And yes, I believe in the mantra that we eat to live and not live to eat, you know. But my God, if you're going to have something, bloody well enjoy it. You know, enjoy doing it, enjoy indulging in it. So it's not the most romantic way to serve a pie, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. And I think my pie is absolutely lovely. I'm just having a look here. I think my base needs a little bit longer to go, which is interesting. But all in all, it looks pretty good. And I hope you don't mind, but I'm about to nibble on my spoon. Ladies and gents, that is a chicken mushroom pie, disguised as octopus pie. And I'm going to go enjoy some teddy with this now. So thank you for watching. I hope I have imparted some advice and information upon you to show you that men are dangerous in the kitchen. But sometimes we can cook up an amazing storm. And I really would like to see you guys, as a challenge, make a similar chicken mushroom pie with your own ideas as well. Because the thing about cooking is there's the basic idea, and then there's your ideas behind it, which makes it your magic, and nobody else can do it. And the biggest challenge for you is to remember how you did it last time, because you'll never get it right. It'll always be something else. Something special good, sometimes something special bad. But it doesn't matter. The more you do it, the luckier you get and the better it becomes. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you got any questions, please send them over, and we'll be happy to help you out, and see you next time. Cheers.